By the time I finish this first thought, 20 to 30% of all people who watch this video will stop watching. And that's perfectly fine, because they aren't ready to truly understand the power that lives inside of them, nor are they ready for the responsibility that comes with that understanding. But you are still here. If you're still watching this and still paying attention, if you're not letting your attention drift away to other distractions, if you focus on the screen for just a few minutes, I will show you the power that you have always had, but somewhere along the way forgot about. A power so great that when you tap into it, life will become a game, and life will never be the same. Are you still watching? Every day you wake up and face the world. Every day you do things for reasons you may not fully understand, or you do things thinking you know exactly why you're doing them. And sometimes they work out, and sometimes they fail miserably. You celebrate the wins, and you mourn the losses. You work hard to achieve the things you want in your life, work hard to keep the life that you have. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And over time, all of this, up and down, good and bad, success and failure, can feel overbearing and too much. It can weigh you down with stress, make you resentful of people and things. But worst of all, make you forget who you truly are and what you truly are. In that, you forget what power you truly have. You are life, taking form and shape every moment of every second of your existence. You are not separate or distant from the creative force of the world, and this is what your true power is. But somewhere, you forgot it. You forgot that you are the reality that is being experienced. But when you truly remember it and embrace it, you then can take the ultimate leap and stop resisting life. In the back of your mind, you've had 1,000 ideas of what you should do with your life. Whether it's lose weight, learn a language, travel the world, reach out to people that you've lost along the way, volunteer more, start that project you've always wanted to start, create that business you've always wanted to create. But then another voice comes into your head, built up over your entire life, with all the pains of failure, with all the desire for comfort and laziness, backed with everything that makes you willfully complacent. That voice that says, not right now, another 5 minutes, you can skip the gym, you can have the donut, maybe next year, you don't have the resources, you'll probably fail, you're probably not the right person to do it, you've tried before and it didn't work. This voice is your resistance to life. It's the voice that tells you that life should be different, that things shouldn't be as they are, and makes you miserable and fearful that you're missing out, while at the same time terrified to do anything new that you want to do. And because of this, it narrows your awareness and eliminates the routes that life can take you in. For if it is not an option for you, then it's not something that life will take you to. Horrible things are easy for us to believe will happen. We don't need to see them or think about them. From a very young age, before we even begin to speak, we know fear. We experience fear. And so it's very normal for us to find fearful and horrible things in the world. And that fear narrows our world and narrows what we think is possible or what we explore. And when that happens, our world becomes smaller, as life only takes us down the paths that we think are possible for us. But when you realize the truth, that you are life, that the only thing you have ever been resisting is you, and you learn to ignore that chattering monkey that prances around negatively in your mind, you will find 4 things immediately happen the moment you truly stop resisting life and let life truly be lived. The first is that there will be no more suffering. You will be able to accept the world and your life as it is, to see no separation between the beauty and the pain, seeing it all as just what it is, life. Second, your actions will no longer be burdensome or tiresome, not in the way that they once were at least. You'll see work turn into play, challenges turned into dances, and life become the very shifting and transforming reality that it has always been. Third, all that has lived inside of you wanting to come out will finally come out. All those desires, all those thoughts of what you should do but never do, all the things you thought you could do but talked yourself out of, all of that will be set free within you to do and for you to accomplish. And for days that you felt that you have no time and no ability to go on, you will make it, and you will squeeze in every bit of what you need to do to create what life has wanted to give you all along. Fourth and finally, you will be the creator of your life. You have always been life. You have always been in the flow of existence. But when you recognize it, when you fully embrace it, when you let go of everything that is not it, then everything becomes possible, even the things you once thought were impossible. But if you don't believe me, that's good. But you don't have to look any further than the stories of people who have gone from nothing to success all around the world. What is it that separates a person who succeeds from a person who fails? Why does it seem like some people transform their lives, and no matter the problems or struggles they face, they seem to keep coming out on top? Meanwhile, other people can't seem to succeed even when they should. Everything continuously falls apart. All their hard work continues to go down the drain, and eventually they give up, depressed, sad, and broken. Why does that happen? It's not because one person never gave up and kept pushing forward no matter what. At least, not in the way in which those who promote that all or nothing philosophy think it is. It's not because one person is lucky and the other person is unlucky. It's because the longer you stay on a path, the more roads and opportunities you're going to see. And thus, life for one person sees opportunities no matter the failures that have occurred. Life for another sees only the failures no matter the opportunities that might be present. You are only capable of doing that which you are aware of is possible for you. If you don't think you can succeed, you likely won't succeed. If you think that no matter what happens to you, you will achieve, then achievement will open up. And that which others thought wasn't possible will become possible. Many do this through the sheer force of personality, a product of genetics, upbringing, and experience that they turn to their advantage. They struggle and they suffer and they act with no care but for the achievement of what they want. And that is one way, a very hard way, to tap into the force of life that we all are. But when you truly realize that you are life, that you are the unfolding tapestry of existence taking shape and form, and that the past is immaterial, the future is a fantasy, and all there ever is the ever eternal now, and everything that ever happens is happening right now, that the you that you've held on to, that has tried so hard to get what you want, is but a product of the mind, and the true you is the very essence of existence itself. You don't have to struggle or suffer to achieve greatness, not in the way that others do, because it no longer is about the goal, because the goal will come and go. It is about you becoming the very process of creation, committed to every act of creation. And in that, there is no burnout, because when you are fully aligned with your true essence, you can act in full accordance with it, turning any life, no matter where you're at, whether king of the hill or struggling in the gutters, into a glorious masterpiece of creation and wonder, into the life you would have always had if you hadn't gotten in the way, into the life that life becomes when you become strong enough to not resist life anymore. Wait 1 second, I've got something big to share with you. Thanks for watching that video. If you made it this far, you hopefully enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed it, we put out one at least every other day. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications at the bottom of the video. And keep an eye out for the next video. Also, I'm building a community of people who want to transform their lives over a year. It's called the Cosmic Joke Challenge. If you want to find out what the Cosmic Joke Challenge is, you'll learn that and more in our 100% free Facebook group, which will be growing a library of content not available on YouTube. The link will be available in the description box below. Click it, join, and start transforming your life today.